Ladies and gentlemen, you are now in the heart of the storm. This is episode number 12 of HotsCast. HotsCast is your source for all things Heroes of the Storm, the forthcoming hero brawler from Blizzard Entertainment. I'm your host, Vincent, aka Rillandoon. With me, as always, are my intrepid co-hosts, unless they are stuck on the side of the road with a broken down car. Speaking of stuck on the road with a broken down car, we have Kaylee, aka Stitches, hooked my car onto a flatbed, aka Nerdy Char.
I love what you said about Stitches. Hi guys. Sorry I wasn't here before. I missed you all. I'm back now though. And yes,
now called in on your phone
again.
Yes, you should have called in on your phone.
Why didn't you guys call me? You both have my number.
I don't know if I would have been able to patch it through.
I could patch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
Excuses.
Skype. You have Skype on your phone?
Yes, I have Skype.
You're in the phone.
Could have Skyped.
I do.
Skype minutes there for that.
I do have Skype.
The other sultry voice you hear there is Mike, aka Vaulting Vala, aka Fimless.
And this from the guy who sounds like he smoked 8 packs before getting on the show today.
I do sound like I smoked 8 packs. I sound like that woman in Beetlejuice that gives them the manual.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Like you could sound like what's her name
Don't lose the manual.
From Monsters Inc.
Oh, Marge's
Hello. Yes, I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. Always watching. Oh, so wait, my quick thing to say is it's just a shot away.
It's just a shot away.
Because you call me Vala, whatever.
It's just a shot away.
I'm surprised you didn't sing Happy.
Little stones.
That's all you did pre-show.
Because I'm happy.
Oh. I actually thought up until today that was CeeLo. I didn't realize that wasn't CeeLo.
No, it was the guy who did the song with the dude that says
Pharrell.
My favorite line in any song where he says, "What rhymes with hug me?" That's my favorite. You want to hug me? What rhymes with hug me? It's a bad song, but it's a good line right there.
Right.
How did you think that was CeeLo Green? I don't even understand.
Because I hate that song so much. It does not make me happy. So let's get right into it. This is going to be a special edition format of the show due to time limitations on my end, as well as the fact that this is actually a streaming week for us, which will take place on Wednesday, as planned. We wanted to do a recording to cover 2 breaking stories, however, in the Heroes community. One being the news coming out of PAX East, which just took place this weekend, as well as the account wipe for all those in the alpha taking place tomorrow, Tuesday the 15th.
That's why I'm not playing anymore.
I'm always a fan of getting the bad news first, so we'll start with the account wipe, because I have some ranting to do. First, though, I want to put out there that we're doing the recording a little different tonight. I'm hoping it works out because though my new job affords me considerably more time with my family, it does not afford me time to edit shows any longer because I used to do that in between customers at my old job, and I do not have that luxury any longer. So I need to start recording all podcasts in a more publishable fashion. So hopefully this works out well. This will be our experiment night. So far, so good. I think it's going to work out. But we'll see. So you'll know when you get the audio tomorrow. My goal is to have this published and listenable tomorrow on Tuesday, which is today if you're listening. Never mind. Wibbly wobbly toddly mimey. Kaylee, can you get us into it by reading the press release on the account wipe so that I can rest my voice for a moment and prepare for my rant when you're finished?
I can. So, this is a little long-winded, guys. I apologize. But on Tuesday, April 15th, we'll be performing our first technical alpha account wipe. Here's what you need to know. For this initial account wipe, we will not be resetting or refunding any real money purchases you've made thus far during tech alpha testing. Please note that we do plan to reset real money purchases with future scheduled account wipes, just not at this time. Aside from purchases you've made with real money thus far, your account will essentially be starting from scratch following the wipe. Here's exactly what we're doing. Your account will start at level 1, and all experience points as well as leveling system and quest progress will be reset. All in-game gold you've earned as well as purchases made using gold will be wiped clean. We understand it can be tough to start over, so we've got a few rewards to show our appreciation for your dedication during Tech Alpha testing thus far. Here's what you'll receive following next week's account wipe. Starting after the wipe on Tuesday, April 15th, all players will gain access to every single hero until Thursday, April 17th at 3 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Based on your progress with the leveling system prior to the wipe, you'll receive a nice chunk of in-game gold that we're hoping you'll use to try out a few new heroes. So if you're level 1 to 19 prior to tomorrow, you'll get 10,000 gold. If you're level 20 to 39, you'll get 30,000 gold. And if you're level 40, you'll get 30,000 gold and an exclusive Heroes of the Storm lanyard. We've received a ton of great feedback, playtest data. I know, I want a lanyard too.
I'm not going to be 40 by then.
And bug reports over the past few weeks. We hope you're having a blast with Heroes. As always, thank you very much for participating in our Tech Alpha and sharing your thoughts with us.
Okay, time to put my ranty face on. So, it's very cool that they are allowing all of the heroes to be open for free until the 17th. Very cool. The gold reward for your level, again, very cool. The wipe was incoming. We all knew it. This is how every alpha and beta has been run so far. Hearthstone was an excellent example of how this was going to work. We knew how it was going to work from Hearthstone. However, huge, gigantic difference between Hearthstone and Heroes. Every dollar you spent, real money you spent in Hearthstone was refunded to your account in the form of gold in order to purchase cards through gold. That is not happening in Heroes, and that's not cool. If that was not going to be the case, if they were not going to refund real money, they should not. They shouldn't have allowed real money purchases.
They're going to.
With.
They're just not doing it in this wipe. They said they're going to. They just said not in this wipe. It said
right, which means any real money purchase you made disappears. Right.
No, you're keeping those heroes
from this wipe forward. No.
No, I think you're getting the things.
No, they're wiping everything. So any real money you spent is gone. Unless I'm reading that wrong.
No, you'll get the money back at some point. You're not going to lose the money. They definitely will not do that. Absolutely not. They're not going to refund real money purchases.
Read what they said. Aside from your account, in the future,
you're not
going to lose money. Wipes, they'll refund
They're not going to do that. You're not losing money. You keep everything you bought. We just got a confirmation in the chat room. Chat room confirms by Catalyst. You keep what you bought. There you go. Read chat room. I knew that they would do that. You're not going to do it. Done. I told you. Okay. I don't think they wouldn't do that.
Wow, you guys
I thought you meant you couldn't refund it like you bought something and you couldn't get back.
No,
you feel better?
That really.
We're going to lose your money. They're not going to do that.
Because, come on. No, I mean, look, I was happy. I was happy to test the system. I was happy to spend it, but that irked me. I have to say.
Yeah.
That irked me.
No, they wouldn't. You weren't going to lose your money. They would get your money back somehow.
I would have been happier to get it refunded in gold because I actually I bought Tassiter on a whim, and I realized after I preferred the other support classes. So
well, you will, and what's going to happen is the next wipe probably, more than likely they just don't have that ready. So next wipe they'll wipe the people you bought and give you back the money in your account. So then you could buy others. So that's later you'll be able to do that. This time they probably just don't have it ready to do that correctly. So they're keeping you get to keep the heroes you bought for real money. And then you buy others for gold or whatever.
So now
I bought one of the 2000s for money, and so I'm kind of annoyed because now I won't, but it's okay. Later on, I'll be able to get the money back.
That literally, you just deflated me. That literally would have been the very first time I've ever been upset with Blizzard ever for any reason, and I am a 9-year running loyal Blizzard fan and customer.
I'm glad Kate was in the chat room. Kate was in the chat room, ready for your rant. You could tell she was like,
she did.
Already. She thought you were gonna rant.
I'm glad to hear that.
You good? You good?
Thanks, Kate.
Feel better? I think your voice sounds better already.
I do
just from relaxing.
Does it? Does it? It just relaxed. Yeah, relax my voice a little bit. Okay. So, you know what? Then I'm totally cool because I really did. I thought that because I picked up Tacitor and Nova and I was like, really? Like,
yeah, you spent a lot for Nova too. Nova was a big one, right?
$10. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. That was okay, 1750. But then I was going to point out I was in a match not even a week ago with somebody who was on a Stitches. I forget what skin he had.
With the unicorn
on the pony.
Oh,
yes. So this guy had
like a $30 $40 character. Yeah, $50.
Yeah, he was like $32.50. Worth.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, that guy. I mean, if I'm upset about $17.50, this guy with $32.50.
Yeah.
I mean, forget about it.
Oh, there's people that spend
kiddos.
hundreds,
We love you. Thank you.
So.
On a side note, though, I want that rainbow unicorn so bad.
I want that rainbow unicorn so unbelievably bad.
So,
it's funny. Universally, in every match, whenever anybody is playing either Stitches or Diablo or Gazlo, like any just the big, massive characters, someone always brings up in chat, my poor pony. Like, they're always talking about how these poor horses have to carry around their lumbering masses on them. And
they look ridiculous, though. That's why.
Yes. They need to have a mount that is like a huge mount, so that for them it would look good, and then on your little guy it would look like you're like a gnome on a mount. That's what.
See, they have to do the opposite of what Warcraft does, which is if you're a giant Tauren, you have the tiniest mounts in the game, and if you're a tiny little gnome, you have the hugest mounts in the game. I never understood that scaling at all.
Hilarious.
That's why I like being a dwarf, because you kind of got the best of both worlds. Plus, dwarves are just the sexy, so...
So I'm good with the wipe because I believe now we're going to talk about this in a bit. We're going to get some new heroes with the wipe possibly from what I've heard.
Yes.
So we'll talk about those in a bit from the PAX stuff
in the next section.
And
I am totally
I do
fine
like
with
the gold thing's cool. I'm going to get 30,000 gold, so that's good. I'm over level 20, I'm happy with that.
I did the math. I acquired and spent 18,050 gold.
Well,
I'm level I forget what I am, 24 or something.
Yeah, I'm only
so
21,
I'm getting 30.
So
I'm getting. I didn't figure that out. What is that?
And you're still gonna
11,950 gold.
And you're gonna level up again and get more gold as you level up. So that'll be cool. I'm liking the idea of getting all of the guys to mess with for until Thursday. The beauty of that is we're gonna do our streaming on Wednesday, and we can play anything.
We're gonna do our streaming Wednesday,
which is awesome.
So we get to play everything.
So we can play anything on Wednesday.
And chat room gets to pick what we play. So, chat room, you got to show up on Wednesday. You get to pick what we play.
Pick fun stuff.
And I will even throw one more in. You get to pick every single talent I choose.
Yes. Only one of you can only do that for one of us because that would be really hard to do that for all three at the same time.
Yeah, that would be hard.
That would be really hard. Who gets what? Which one is that? What's that?
Yes. You get to pick what character and every talent I choose, so you can make the most ridiculous build ever if you'd like.
No, pick good ones.
So we could all three stream separately, and then people could join the chat that they want to pick the talents for.
To pick.
We could do that.
We need somebody to control that, though. We have one person for Rill has one guy. He's already contracted out to do that for him.
Yes.
He was doing it for me last week.
He is my boy. Yes.
But yeah. So I am really happy with the. I'm ready for the wipe. It's time. I want to get back to, and I want to see other changes. Absolutely. I'm sure other changes are coming with it, so I'm very excited for it.
Yeah. We knew the wipe was coming. I just, like I said, I was upset, not reading it properly. Perhaps that the money would.
And I didn't understand when you were texting me, when you were IMing me. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, it sounded like you were like, I bought Stitches and I screwed up and I wanted it back. Well, no, but you were like, what it sounded to me is like, I bought Stitches and I didn't want to, but I accidentally hit the button and there's no way to get a refund. That's what I thought you were saying.
I didn't buy Stitches.
There's no way to get a refund. And I'm like, not Stitches, but I'm like, that was what my thought was, not specifically that one. That you couldn't get a refund, like because you accidentally hit a button and you were mad because you bought the unicorn and you didn't want to spend $20 and you couldn't get it back. And I'm like, but we're gonna get it all back later, so I don't. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, I don't know, but that was what I thought you were saying, which I'm like, oh, that's weird. Okay. That's kind of sucks, but
see, you could have saved me my preparation of ranty face. I didn't have to get all ranty face
more, but it was fun. It was
IM. How much time do you have to explain an IM? Come on.
I don't know. You can send me an email.
IM.
You thought I agreed
Italian
with
in you is coming out.
Yeah,
I enjoyed you getting that ready. You were like hulking out, man. You were like turning green and everything.
Yeah.
Hulking out.
You know what the most dangerous thing in the world is?
You're turning into Diablo. Gets upset.
Does he ever finish the haircut when you go to an Italian barber?
No.
It's like, hold on, I put my scissors down so I can talk.
They've got scissors in one hand and a clipper in the other, and then they're talking. And there's scissors and there's blades and there's clippers, and you walk out with a split neck. And
I was about to say, I'm scared.
It's scary. I went to an Italian barber for years. Now I go to an Italian barber. His name happens to be Vincent Minucci, and
well, there you go. Yeah. In town, we have a barber shop. We have a barber shop called S. Todd Barbers in town.
S. Todd.
Where is that?
Really?
Celebration. Yeah. In town. S. Todd Barbers. Nope. S. Todd. I don't know if that's really his name. It might be, but that's hilarious. I love it. People who don't get it,
that is awesome.
Go look it up.
The
womp womp.
The Diablo barber.
Meat pies.
Sanctuary Street.
Meat pies.
Oh, see that's a good parody right there.
Ooh, we need
Diablo
Sweeney Todd.
You
know what we need? We need Sweeney Todd stitches. Good skin, Sweeney Todd stitches.
Ooh, Sweeney Todd stitches. That would be awesome.
He has the clippers and the razor, and that would be good.
Yeah. I agree. Hint.
See, we come up with all these good ideas. We also want this guy.
Yes.
Playable hero.
Thrall. Yes, everyone wants Thrall. Why is there no Thrall? What is going on?
We need Lego Thrall. Mega Blocks Thrall.
even my Vinyl Pop, all I have is people that are already heroes. I got Arthas, and then I got the Cupid Deadlies, but they're all in there already. They're all in there.
I got all sorts of guys. The only one I need is this guy, and I got Murky over there.
Do you really?
So, we should talk about the PAX stuff because then we can.
Speaking
talk about
of Murky. Yes, Rant Face over because Rant Face didn't need to be there in the beginning to begin with.
Boom.
Yes. Also, Realm Podcast wants us to make an all Murky team, and that would be the lulz. But sadly,
there was somebody saying that they were waiting for the every hero the same per, like you can have like all Arthas team or all Diablo or. Like that. They thought that would be good. I don't know, maybe. Only if it was the same on both sides. Like all Diablos on both sides. I think that would be. Smite has something like that.
I could see it for like a one-off.
Same.
Like,
yeah,
goofy,
special
like,
game.
One-off thing. Yeah, exactly. Like, you wouldn't want that to be the norm.
Special mode. Like,
yes.
URF mode.
Yeah. Well, League actually did a special mode for that. It was called 5 for All. And you could all 5 play the same champ. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That would be ridiculous. I agree.
It's really... You'd all play support. It'd be really bad.
That would be awful.
Stitches.
Oh my gosh.
Hooks
all
everywhere.
5 support. Oh my word. Right. Well, you know what? Actually,
nobody would die. Nobody would die.
Yeah, you would
5
die.
Luthers.
5
Could you even imagine?
It would be like 2 holy paladins dueling in front of Stormwind for 7 hours straight.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine 5 Luthers on both sides? It would take you 8 hours to play a game.
Man.
It would take forever.
Wow.
8 hours.
Tell you what, Uther can dish out some damage.
Oh yeah.
I'm really happy with the damage Uther can do.
Yeah,
you can really spec him as ret.
Yeah.
You can spec him as ret. And I think being the lover of paladins that I am, I think I could possibly feel safe at this point because our beloved Ghostcrawler is no longer with us. Blizzard, of course, he's with us. He's just not, I love Ghostcrawler. I love that I got to meet him and shake his hand. That is one of the highlights of my life that I got to do that right before he left. But he'll leave my paladin alone, so I'm happy. On to PAX East news. PAX East was this past weekend. Again, we're recording on Monday the 14th. I am hoping beyond hope to publish this tomorrow, so this information is nice and relevant. Unfortunately, I was actually offered a ticket to go, but I couldn't. unfortunately, Geeky Husband was so awesome as to offer me a pass to go with him. But I was actually supposed to work Saturday, which ended up switching to next Saturday. But then I had a soccer match to go to because I wasn't working. And that's why I have Smokey voice. Smokey the Bear.
Yes.
Voice. Something. Yish. So we got lots of news coming out of PAX East. Mike, you want to give us a couple of the highlights, and then we'll delve into...
Sure. Of course, the biggest
talkies.
news... Yeah, the biggest news, of course, was the 4 new heroes that are coming super soon. So, Brightwing, which you have to go watch the intro video for if you have not. It is My Little Pony, like, just gone wrong. It's awesome. Snacks! So yeah, go watch the Brightwing video. It's awesome. Brightwing's awesome. Fairy Dragon, he heals guys nearby, has an immediate teleport anywhere to another hero on your team, which is awesome, on a cooldown, of course. He basically, like, sheeps and pigs other opposite heroes, your enemies. So that's awesome. So you turn them into sheep and stuff. He has one of his ultimates, the Emerald Dream, which shoves away everybody else. So pretty cool. Saw him get played in the shoutcasted match right after the panel. Very cool. Zagara, very interesting. It's the Broodmother, siege hero, kind of a specialist, it seems. Basically, you slime up the map with creep, and that gives you bonuses and stuff. You put down tumors, and then you can put down Nidus worms for instant travel across the map. So you stick a Nidus worm one place, stick a Nidus worm another place, and then boom, across the map through the Nidus worms. Of course, they can be killed, so you got to be careful to put them somewhere no one's going to bother them. So very mobile. So that's kind of a theme for a couple of these, is the mobility. I'm going to skip my little list here and go to LiLi. LiLi is a support character. I didn't write down what she does. She's the panda girl from WoW. She's kind of cool. She's a support character, so she's got some heals and seems pretty good in the shoutcasted match. If either of you remember what other things they talked about for her, I don't remember.
I wasn't able to watch. I'm so back on all the news. I had such a crazy weekend. A lot of people, if you don't remember, she was featured heavily. She was the main character in the book, which was called
Pearl,
the graphic novel, Pearl of Pandaria.
Yeah.
Pearl of Pandaria, right? I have it
like
on my shelf back there. I could go get it.
Something like that. Yeah.
Phenomenal book. If you're a Warcraft fan, you must read
and
Pearl
a bunch
of
of
Pandaria.
stuff.
The
and a bunch of
artwork
stuff
is gorgeous.
For the there was a bunch of small stories online too. They had on the website. You go read from her about her travels around Pandaria, which were really cool. Good stuff.
Katos is telling us some stuff about LiLi.
Oh. Ooh, here we go.
She gets quicker when she takes damage. That is a cool ability.
Yes,
her ulti can be a healing ult or a dragon that does a ton of damage.
The dragon.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was cool.
Nice.
And she's super fun to play.
That sounds awesome.
And she's super fun to play. I love the getting quicker as she takes damage. That's cool. That actually fits really well with her personality.
Were you the one playing her in the?
Can we play her on Wednesday?
Match? Was she the one? Were you the one playing her?
Yeah.
She might have been. I don't remember who you were playing.
Okay, were you? Were you? Yeah, that'd be interesting if she's the one playing.
I know that Trickslayer was playing Brightwing. I think. As he said, it's his favorite now, Brightwing. And the last of the 4 is Murky, the baby Murloc, which is a really weird looking hero. Now, no health, does no damage, like barely, gets killed all the time. But now this is the cool thing: you lay an egg, as Murky, like somewhere else, and then you die, and you come back in the egg, like right away, right where the egg is, you respawn, and then you come back and you go and attack again. And then you die again, and you come back in the egg, and you go back and attack again. And it's basically just keep wearing them down, and that is awesome. Has a March of the Murlocs ability, which looks hilarious, where it's just a ton of little Murlocs running across the screen attacking. And
that is fantastic.
Gonna die a ton, but it's a hilarious thing. It's pretty hilarious. So, see,
I'm probably
Catalyst
gonna
was
end
the
up
one
playing that
playing
She
LiLi.
was.
See, I was right. I remembered that. I
she
was
was
like, oh wait, I
playing LiLi.
remember you were playing it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's great.
So, I don't know which ones we're supposed to be getting
Murloc voice
tomorrow.
from a couple shows back.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a good idea with my voice the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do it with voice. Could be even better.
The baby one's harder to do. So anyway, yeah. I don't know which ones we're gonna get tomorrow. Probably the ones that were at PAX, at least Brightwing. I'm pretty sure of. I'm not sure of the others. Maybe all of them, since they did play them in the, except for Murky. They didn't play Murky in the shotcasted match. So that's cool. Other things. So we don't want to make this too long. There was a Pajamathur skin. Anyone who liked that Pajamathur April Fool's joke, there's a Pajamathur skin coming.
Nice.
Awesome.
Blizzard has the best April Fools of any company on the internet. Hands down.
Absolutely.
Like, some companies are getting so lame with their... The only one I could say would be in competition was the Tauntaun sleeping bag from ThinkGeek, which they did make happen after the popularity.
Yes,
no.
They made it.
Google Maps this year got me good.
You know what?
I thought the Pokemon thing was real.
Yeah?
They got me.
I didn't see theirs. I didn't see Google Maps.
We
were out
my
on
friend
April
that lives
1st,
down the street did that.
And
he wrote that. We have a friend that lives down the street from me, works for Google. He wrote it. Yeah.
He's a Googler?
He did it. He was telling us. He's got Google Glass and everything. He's a definitely Googler. But he was telling us, he's like, it's going to be great. I can't tell you what it is, but it's going to be great. And on this day, you got to do this, and you got to go on your phone, and you got to go to Maps, and you see it, and it's cool. You got to do it. He wouldn't tell us what it was. So it was awesome. It was really awesome.
That was my first day at my new job, so I wasn't exactly perusing Google Maps. I was trying to.
We were out, and I had to Google an address, and I'm like, why is there a Togepi on my screen? And I clicked it, and it's like this huge thing.
Yes,
I was so
all
excited.
over.
I was flipping out, and it was
Did you go
fake.
try to find them for real? It's really here.
Yes.
It's there. Google says they're there. I gotta
go through my phone, like looking for Pokeballs, and they weren't there.
Where are they?
I apparently forgot it was April 1st.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate.
So, I could not have forgotten because my son woke up and goes, I gotta go look at the thing. I'm like, okay, relax. So anyway, one of the big things they did say was no beta date. They're adding people every week into Tech Alpha. There are no keys, remember? So you can't get a key. Don't listen to people who says you got a key. They showed a bunch of more up-resing that they were doing, which is awesome looking. The Barbarian model, much better. New Arthas model with the Arthas actual with, I think it was the helmet off one they were showing was really good. It was a skin.
The Prince Arthas skin?
The Prince Arthas one was the one. It wasn't the Lich King one. Really nice. The Tyranids model looked great. Tassadar looked great. A lot more detail on Tassadar. Nova was the Nova model the same as currently, or does she not? She have the glowy eyes in the current model? Because she doesn't in the new one.
Yeah, she does.
So the new one does not have the glowy eyes. Much better. I mean, really, they got getting rid of a lot of those glowy eye things to make them look more real.
Yeah, she has glowy eyes in the current. Yes, she does.
Okay, so they get rid of that. Look really good. Kerrigan, not as noticeable as some of the others in terms of the changes, but still look good. She's kind of pretty good already. So Falstad, oh my God, his mount is crazy better. Like the current one looks so blocky. They changed the mount. New Falstad looks beautiful. Well, Falstad has a mount.
Oh, fantastic!
So, his bird the Griffin, looks stupendous now. Yeah, he looks so much better. It's amazing. I mean, they look great to begin with. And Diablo, they upgraded, so he looks just like this. No, he doesn't. He looks better. Looks much better too. They're really doing a great job with the up-reses. Yeah, he looks right like.
He just walks around with his tongue sticking out all the time.
Yeah. And then we talked about some of the skins. Exactly. They talked about some of the skins. Yeah, just wrong. Bikini Stitches.
That is just wrong.
Did you see that one? The Bikini Stitches? That was awesome.
No,
that is amazing.
I have not seen. I know
you got to watch it.
I've been so
watch it.
Busy.
We already have Infestatitis. I don't know why they showed it again, but we have Infestatitis already. Countess Kerrigan. Oh my God, have to get Countess Kerrigan. Have to get Countess Kerrigan. Even if I don't play Kerrigan.
Countess
Kerrigan looks amazing. He looks like Bride of Frankenstein with like
yes.
with a vampire and carry. It's like it's amazing.
Yes.
Pajamathur, I said. Explorer LiLi, just a skin for LiLi. Harlequin Witch Doctor, very cool looking. They did a good job on that one. Specter Illidan. The Specter Illidan one comes with voice change the voice too to make him sound like a specter, I think. And then nice. Candy King Muradin. Oh, Candy King Muradin. You got to see Candy King Muradin. Very cool, very funny. He's got a big lollipop. It's great.
I'm starting to love Muradin. I really am.
He's fun.
I'm really enjoying him.
He's fun.
He's a little glassy, like he's not real tanky. Like you'd expect. He looks like he'd be tanky.
Well, he gets
in
health.
Early game.
No, he can die pretty quick early game, but later on his health is like crazy. Yeah. Is like off the chart. Well, later
but
on.
That early game, man,
you've
got to
be
careful.
Give him his avatar thing for him. That
Avatar's nice.
Rock. He turns into that rock thing. It's like crazy. I wonder what they do when they have skins for
Haymaker.
him. Does he get bigger in that? Does he look like that, or does he go back to that form? There's like a skin for that.
Wait, I don't know. Well, Kate, does the skin change an avatar?
I don't know.
That's an interesting point. Because I guess let me see. We've got Murden who has avatar. Tacitor has what do they call his? Shoot.
Tacitor turns into the it's another A.
It is.
It's not Avatar.
It's not Avatar.
Archon.
Ascension.
Archon. It's another A. What's the A?
Yes.
Well, the mage turns into Archon. Wizard turns into has Archon in Diablo, right? Too. So that's kind of
right. Right. Yeah. Mecha the coolest skin ever. That's fantastic. Yes, I love Mecha Tassadar. Absolutely love it.
I want Mecha Tassadar.
That one is pretty amazing too.
I'm gonna wait to buy him.
Yes.
But so what else we have? That's all the skins they showed. They're talking about wanting to provide a lot of diversity no matter what you're into. Oh, this is cool. They talked about changes to the actual way they're doing stuff and the unlockables and stuff. So they added some additional ideas for unlockables. So they have all the skins. That's one way to provide diversity. Now here's another way. These are not going to cost money. This is going to be unlockables. They're going to give you ways to customize, not purchase. It'd be cool stuff. Now, remember, as you do your quests and you unlock, you get different colors of your skins that you have, right? You can pick a different color. That's what you get to unlock. So you have the first color and second color. Well, what they're changing it to, it looks like, is they're going to have these skin variation slots. So now you're going to have, like, Pajamathur may have little, like, demons on his pajamas right now. I don't know. I don't remember what it is, right? And one of the variations would be, like, a different set of pajamas, different stuff on it. Not just the color, like, completely different, like, pattern or whatever. So that's the stuff you're going to be unlocking, different slots for that. And then, so it's like the colors, but even more. And then they're going to have skin variations for mounts too. Like right now they have the colors. They're going to do skin variations for those instead of just the colors. So I think that's going to be cool, and that's going to be more unlockables, and they're going to try to do a lot more of that kind of thing where, we were talking about what makes you want to play longer, like keep playing, keep leveling, what's going to make, other than the gold, what is going to keep you doing that, and I think that's going to be what they need is these unlockables. And we were talking about doing talents that way, but I think I like this. This is probably better because it doesn't affect the actual gameplay like talents will, unlocking talents. This will be much better for that.
I agree.
Like they're gonna have,
it's totally an awesome idea.
Yep. And they also said they're going to have ultimate skins, which are completely free unlockables. So they unlock the ultimate skins, and they showed this Uther and the Barbarian ultimate skins. Wow, really nice looking ultimate skins. So
I like this idea because it's kind of unique. You don't hear a lot of other games doing this kind of stuff, and I think that it's another way that Blizzard differentiates themselves. They're like, look at our awesome ideas, and look how we're going to make our player base like happy because it's not about microtransactions with this stuff. A lot of it, like you said, it's going to unlock for free. I think that's pretty awesome.
That is good. That is good because like we said, Blizzard always finds very unique ways of differentiating themselves from the competition, and this is a good one. I mean, this is a good way to really be unique in this space, because there's so much already in place with the three like mirror images of one another. You've got League, you've got Dota 2, and you've got Han that are almost mirror images. There's very little difference between the two. So trying to chase after that same game, that same market, that same, everything would be a mistake. And Blizzard is showing very clearly that they're differentiating themselves in awesome ways. And I love it. I mean, I love League. Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic game. Half the time when I'm playing Heroes is at 6:30 in the morning when I've got 20 to 30 minutes max before I've got to get clothes on and get out the door to get to work. You can't play League in that time period.
You saying you play in the nude? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't want to know. I didn't want to.
I wouldn't say nude per se.
Let me ask, but I don't want to know.
I'm not saying. It sounded like what you said. I didn't want to know that.
Pants are always optional. I mean, let's
that's true.
Pants
that is true.
Optional.
I mean,
this is true.
I'm not wearing any pants right now.
Gamer code right there.
Say anything, right?
That was.
Neither is
Diablo. I didn't
Diablo.
want to say this, but that's actually why I didn't go back to my bookshelf behind me to get Pandaria. Yeah. I'm not wearing any pants.
He's pantsless. It's pantsless.
And
Diablo is pantsless. So, it's okay. It's okay. Diablo is pantsless.
Oh, Lord.
So we're okay.
Diablo is pantsless.
He is.
Did our viewer count just go up or down? I would like to know the results.
I guarantee you it went down because of that. And I do apologize. I promise to anyone listening to the audio, I did not stand up. No one saw the fact that I'm not wearing any pants.
No standing going on.
He's lying.
What was that
He's
thing?
lying.
Finn, what was that thing we were doing on Twisted Nether? That time? What was that, the song that Nev and I were singing? Oh, waste up video.
Waste up video.
Waste up video.
I don't have it. I don't have my pop-up video
podcasters
audio.
Have to do.
Darn it.
Yeah, all podcasters have to do waist up video because everybody podcasts with no pants on.
Of course not. It's much. Why not? Why be free? Comfortable. And so the last thing before they did the Q&A, they actually showed off 3 additional heroes that are coming, quote, soon. Blizzard soon. Looked awesome. Kael'thas. Everybody wanted Kael'thas.
Yes.
We gotta have Kael'thas.
Yes.
Chen, of course. Finally, Chen. Looking awesome. The model they had for Chen looked amazing. And, of course, Sylvanas. I mean, come on. So, yes, that is 3 WoW heroes right there. There are probably a lot more WoW heroes in general than any of the other ones, but at least the known ones. But so we're probably going to see a lot more WoW heroes than any other in the game in general. But that they're going to have a bunch of other ones. So no Thrall, but I think I'll be happy with those. They look pretty cool. So very excited about those. Mm-hmm. Then they had a few Q&A. The Q&A was okay. There wasn't a lot of questions that we didn't already have answers to in a lot of it. Right. They talked about the fact that they didn't actually change a ton of the SC2 code, that it's still mostly this SC2 code.
They don't need to.
Could change.
Why?
Yeah, they don't need to. The SC2 is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
it's a fantastic code base. Yep. It's a fantastic
and
engine.
they want to be able to allow end users to create maps eventually. So if they change it too much, they've now lost that ability to use the editor and all that stuff that they already have.
The greatest editor ever in gaming. So why change it?
Yes, exactly. They also asked about new characters from old games, not the main ones like Lost Vikings, of course, and he said can't promise.
Yeah, right.
But they'll certainly. They've said that every time. They'll certainly work on it. One big one that they talked about in the last one. It would be hard to
pull somebody in from that, though.
Yeah, well, they have a few, but
there really wasn't a standout character in those games. It was, I don't know.
I think if they did, the character would have to be 8-bit, or else I wouldn't play it, because that would just be amazing.
You know what? That's a fantastic point. And to that, I wonder if they could tie it in with a skin. Do a Lost Vikings style skin for for Falstad.
For Mirrodin. How about Mirrodin? And Mirrodin would be good.
Yeah.
Could be a Viking.
Mirrodin needs some more skin. He only has he has Magni
what's his
at the
name?
moment.
Magni. Well, and he's getting
Magni.
Candy Crush, Candy
King.
Candy King.
Candy Crush.
Candy King.
Yes.
No, not Candy Crush. Candy King.
Yes. The company that has attempted to trademark the word candy would not stand for that.
No.
And then
one of the big ones that they asked at the end, which was kind of cool, someone asked about balancing, and isn't that tough? And they said yes, lots of work. It's not something they've shied back from, which we all know in the past. They have a whole team of balance guys working on the balance. They're not afraid to admit when they're wrong. The fact that they're using this custom talent system gives them the tools to do that balancing, which is great, because it's each hero they can balance separately. And I think some of the like with League, some of the problems they have is because of the items, and the items are shared, it's a little harder to balance completely because like anybody can pick up any of those items and use them. So I can see where because they've limited that, and it's basically you have your guy and it's got what, his talents and whatever. It's probably a little easier for them to do the balancing because it's very, very siloed. This guy does this and this guy does that and this guy does that. So I think that'll be good. They said that. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to mention. Dustin said, we feel the need for more heroes, that they want more and more and more and more heroes. So they want characters like Tosh, Leia, Deckard Cain, which we talked about before.
We were talking about that last week.
All that stuff. So those are the non-WoW ones. He mentioned that. They already had all the WoW ones they already talked about. So those are the non-WoW ones.
What's his name?
That's awesome.
The ghost from Wings of Liberty. Tosh.
Tosh, yeah, that was the one I just said. Tosh, Leia.
You did say Tosh. I'm sorry.
Tosh was in there. Yeah. No, Tosh would be awesome.
Did you say Tosh?
Yeah. He's in the list. He's on the notes.
Okay.
I know I said it because he's there. In the notes. It's right there. I'm pointing at him.
Adria would be good.
Adria would be cool. I mean, there's a lot from Diablo. I want more of the evils from Diablo. I want Asmodan. I want some from the ones from the Diablo 2 and Diablo 1, and I want Diablo
Mephisto.
1 and Diablo. But Mephisto would be awesome. So just there's some, and or even some of the smaller ones, like what Lilith was the one from was she the spider one? She wasn't in the game, she was in the books.
Lilith.
Isn't she one of the ones that's founded Sanctuary?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay, I haven't read the books.
She's the demon that helped founded Sanctuary.
Sorry.
Didn't you play through Act 5 and listen to all the books that dropped?
I didn't finish Act 5. I've been playing too much Heroes. I haven't finished Act 5.
Actually, it's in
I have been doing my job as a host of the show. I have been playing Heroes so much. I have not finished Act 5. I have not gotten my Wizard to 70 yet. My Crusader is only level 12.
You're slacking.
I'm doing my job. I'm playing Heroes.
I'm playing Heroes too.
Heroes, and more Heroes.
I guess I just have more time than you. Do
you think that's a good excuse for my teachers? I could tell them, I'm a podcast host. I have to play Heroes instead of doing my homework.
Yes, instead of doing homework. That is awesome.
Let that pass, because
do it.
That'd be nice.
More time. I don't know. I drove 172 miles today.
Holy cow!
I drove a lot of miles today. Yes, I drove 172 miles to work. Ouch. I had to go to a different office.
Uphill both ways.
It was a long commute. It was definitely uphill one way. I just went up into the mountains of Pennsylvania.
There's no snow yet anymore.
Actually, tonight they're getting 2 inches of snow.
Woo!
Believe it or not.
Nice.
It was 82 degrees today, and overnight they're getting 2 inches of snow.
Nice.
We're only getting ridiculous thunderstorms. It's actually starting. I don't know if you can hear it. It's starting to kick up a little bit out there.
That's why I live in Florida.
No snow here.
You want to talk about thunderstorms? Florida. My gosh.
Yeah, but our thunderstorms last like 5 whole minutes.
We have
and then
awesome
gone.
Thunderstorms. We have. If you have ever watched a thunderstorm
the curb
off
to your
the coast,
house, a thunderstorm kicks up.
You know what is amazing is go stay on the coast and watch a thunderstorm over the ocean. Mm-hmm. It is like the most amazing sight in the entire world is to watch a thunderstorm over there across the ocean. I've actually watched thunderstorms across the street. When I was a kid, I used to sit and like we had a big window on the front of the house, and I'd sit there and I could watch across. There was nothing, no rain on my side of the street, and the other side of the street it was like coming down in sheets, and it was like a wall. And we'd sit there for like 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden you see whoosh, and it would like fly over you, and it was like amazing. It's just some cool. We have cool storms here. With no hurricanes. Well, we don't like hurricanes. Other than those,
hurricane season's coming.
But we don't have tornadoes as much as like the Midwest. Those are crazy.
My good storm in Florida story was I was diving off of Pompano Beach, and we're down there, and all of a sudden we're at like 60, 65 feet. It just gets pitch black, and we're like, whoa, what is going on? And we look up, and we're watching lightning striking. Like, we can actually see the lightning 60 feet down. So we come up to the surface, and there's 6 to 8 foot waves. And as we're climbing the ladder onto the dive boat's tilting up out of the ocean, and the ladder's coming up horizontal, and then the boat's coming down, and the ladder's going boom and slamming against the hull of the boat. And you're just holding on for dear life. You got a tank on, 20 pounds of weight. That was an adventure. That was fun.
I can imagine.
Yes.
You're ready to get hit by lightning. Right there.
Yeah, especially with a big metal cylinder strapped to my back.
Tampa's the lightning strike capital.
Gainesville.
When I was going to college, 4 different people got struck by lightning walking across campus.
Oh, yes. Tampa is the people getting struck by lightning capital of the world. Gainesville, Florida is actually the lightning capital of the world. That central lightning alley is Gainesville, where University of Florida is, and up. That's like lightning alley. More lightning hits in that area than anywhere. It's crazy.
Crazy.
So,
but you know where lightning doesn't strike? Lightning doesn't strike in the Nexus.
No.
So we should probably get back to
bringing it
back.
I was in the middle of bringing it back. It was a very good segue, but not really. So I don't know. Did you guys have anything else from the not watching the video? The Shoutcast match was really good. They actually had pre-recorded it, I guess, because they were having issues getting all the things together, connected, and whatever they needed to do. So they pre-recorded it and then casted it at the end of the panel. So that was that. So it was cool. I wish I could have gone there. I'm kind of annoyed. I lived in Boston for 7 years, and they never had PAX East there when I was there, and now they've got it, and I'm like...
Right, and then you move, and...
Then I move.
Yes.
And I hear LiLi is OP.
Yes, Cade, we cannot wait to play LiLi.
Are we going to get to play LiLi tomorrow?
I'm not making fun of Oakland, Cade. I like Oakland. Oakland is cool. It's just keeping me from being able to record Heroically Random on Thursday. So,
Oakland?
That's all.
Oh, Oakland, California.
Yeah, Nevic's going to be
also
in Oakland, so we can't...
Oakland, Pennsylvania, too, but that's near Pittsburgh.
What? Oh, I was going to say, there's an Oakland in Pennsylvania?
Pittsburgh.
That's on,
really,
that's
you
on
should
the
be
west side of the
happy.
state.
I know.
If you can't record with Nevic, that'll be one day where he can't make fun of you for being bad at video games.
Well, he's making fun of me in the chat room right now, so I can't get around it.
Doesn't matter whether
he's making fun of me. I can't get
Doesn't matter.
And here I was going to read his very nice iTunes review of our show, but maybe I won't read it now. Oops, sorry for banging my desk.
Someday, I haven't been back to Boston in a long time. I gotta go back at some point. Go visit.
Yeah. I wish I could have taken Geeky Husband up on his offer to give me a ticket and ride up, but I had to work on Friday. I couldn't take off. No, what was Friday? No, it was the week before that I took off Monday for the funeral, so I couldn't take off another day. I wouldn't do that, but it would have been cool to go to PAX East. Hopefully next year.
Yes.
Hopefully next year.
So we're all ready to play Brightwing and
6 hours away.
Brightwing and LiLi.
Yes.
Trickslayer says Brightwing is the most awesome, and Catalyst says that LiLi is the most awesome. So we're gonna have to figure out which really is. We're gonna have to have a
fight.
We're gonna get a straw poll here.
Yeah, forum fight. Right. Not forum.
Fight.
Chat room. Yes.
So honest.
Yeah,
yes.
Actually, Trickslayer, Kate was saying how much you love Brightwing before we even got here. She was talking about it. I can't, for whatever reason, every time I say Brightwing or you say Brightwing, I hear Brightwing, I immediately think of Rainbow Bright. And I don't know. Now I got the song from Rainbow Bright stuck in my head. I just watched that with my daughter not too long ago, like the 1988 Rainbow Bright that I watched when I was a kid because my sister insisted on watching it all the time.
Of course.
And we'll go with that reason.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Sure.
I knew somebody was going to say it. I knew it. I knew you didn't. Nevik would. Somebody would call me out on that. I actually did. I have to admit, I did enjoy that movie when I was a kid. It's a decent movie, but now the song's stuck in my head.
We have a request for singing.
We could sing Happy if you'd like.
Oh, man,
right?
Really? Even with my voice like this?
No.
Do it.
What are we singing?
Hold on.
Come
Let me
Rainbow
think
Bright,
hold
go.
on. Let me think of the words.
Come
Hold
on,
on.
you gotta sing it. Do you even remember
Hold
it?
on. Hold on. Yes. Hold on. I've got little snippets of lyrics in my head. Hold on.
Do I need to find it?
Good morning, Rainbow Bright. Oh shoot! What's the rest of the words? Crap.
Sorry for the.
There's
covering up
work
the
to
people's
do.
faces.
I remember that part. Crap. What is the rest of the words? Hold on. Now I gotta look that up.
I mean, like messing things up here. What is it? Rainbow.
And there's a
Bright.
horse singing. Oh no! There's a horse. There's her unicorn sings. Oh my gosh.
You know, I heard there's
Wake
this really
up.
cool thing called Google
Oh my
where you
gosh.
can
Make
find
room for a
lyrics.
rainbow inside. Is that
Chick
it?
Slayer's making fun of me. Hold on, Rainbow Bright. I can't believe how off the rails we are going.
You think?
My voice doesn't
Just a
usually
bit?
sound like this. I just want to point that out. Rainbow Bright lyrics. We can thank the craptastic refs in the MLS for that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on. Oh, Rainbow Bright, see the shining light. Yes, I'm gonna take you to Rainbow Bright. Starlight flies right before your eyes, and rainbow colors will cheer you up. What? That doesn't sound right.
I don't care.
No,
it was
it doesn't sound
amazing.
I have no idea. It was very
Thanks, Happy.
entertaining anyway. I liked it anyway. It was awesome. That was great.
Everyone /clap quickly. He needs your applause.
That was awful.
That was awesome.
I'm ashamed. I'm not,
a
but I'll
row.
claim that I am.
There's a bunch of people in our chat room.
Hello,
everybody.
Ro.
That's because
There's a lot of people.
Trickster tweeted it that they were coming to listen.
We heart all of our listeners. By the way, you guys
Yes.
are amazing.
Yes. Awesome.
And we cannot thank you enough for listening in live and after the fact also.
Yes, it's awesome.
Oh no. Nevik just announced that he's going to extract that segment of me singing, and it will be attached as a stringer to Shadow Soul Stone episode 62. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Nevik,
So he's found
you
another
better-
reason to throw
you
me under
better
the
make
bus on
that
this
happen.
show. Oh man.
It's awesome.
So do we have anything Heroes related to talk about before we close it up? Because I do
don't
want
know.
to get this
No.
edited and published so it'll be out
we're
tomorrow.
good. I am very excited to play the newly wiped version and be able to play any of the heroes and have a lot of fun on Wednesday. We're going to
Yes.
be streaming. That's going to be awesome. And
Yes.
and I'll probably play tomorrow also after the wipe because I'm ready to. I want to start leveling up a little bit before we get to Wednesday, so we have everything unlocked. Because you have to get to the point where we can play versus. So, otherwise, we'll be like not doing much.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, I didn't think about that. When do you pick? I forget.
Tuesday.
It's been so long. When do you pick up versus?
6 or
Level
something
5?
Like that. Like 4, 5, 6. It's not high. It's
something.
maybe 4.
Nah,
it wasn't
it
very
was
high.
pretty
Make
low.
sure I'll log on tomorrow.
Yeah, it was like
I'll log on tomorrow
competitive
and
then
get some
versus.
questing
So
going.
it's like 4 maybe. So we should all try to get on tomorrow and do that too. But I may, depending on what's going on, stream tomorrow if I have time, if I have a chance. So it's ba-bomb. It's a ba-bomb.
Random Geek Star, I know I can't play. Fim and Nerdy may be able to, but I have got a giant regional sales meeting tomorrow, and I have to leave the house very early, and I have to edit this podcast and get it ready to publish because I want it to go out tomorrow morning so folks can listen to it. So I won't be around, but they might be able to. That's their call. They can answer that. But I will definitely be on tomorrow. Maybe Fim and I can stream together. Char, if you're around, possibly. I know you've got a lot of homework.
But she
probably
tell her
didn't-
guy that she has to play instead of doing her homework.
I probably
Tell
didn't
your
do homework
professor
tonight because
Well, just
I was
change your
playing.
thesis so that it
video
involves
games?
heroes of some
You're all
kind.
set.
Yeah, no, I'm doing my dissertation on video game addiction, but I don't think that playing it too much is going to help me get it done.
Oh, what better way to report?
You'll say, I was addicted, and look.
Yes.
You could, from the inside.
Field research.
Yeah.
It's like
video game addiction from the inside.
It's like when Watson found Sherlock in the meth house in series 3 of Sherlock.
Spoilers.
No, reference right over. Oh,
no, I got it.
Spoilers.
Way to go.
Thanks. Never mind now. I'm not even going to watch it. Never.
Yeah. Not for me tonight, unfortunately, but tomorrow.
But do come back Wednesday.
Yeah.
Do come back Wednesday.
And we definitely have
Wednesday
an official
streaming night.
Yeah, we're going to switch. We kind of went over it a little bit last week, but I think we're switching completely, other than this time, because this was a special thing, to Wednesday nights for our recording and streaming, because although I did not have a game, my kid didn't have a baseball game tonight, like every Monday he's been having one, and so we've been really late, and somebody has to sleep.
What?
Yeah. Gotcha. And yes, that's Jane Goodall, Random Geek. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it. So come back Wednesday night will be our official stream night. We'll start sometime between 9:30, 10 o'clock, but definitely within that time period, no later than 10. Chat room gets to pick who we play, and chat room also gets to pick every single skill that I choose. So you can either make me OP or die horribly in a fire.
PO.
Actually, you really can't. You really can't.
OP
there's
or PO?
Very few bad choices you can make. PO.
Only if they don't match up.
Actually, PO does work. Yeah, like you start taking healer talents and DPS talents and mix and match, and you just make yourself
it's
mediocre.
You'll be just jack of all
nothings. Or maybe you'll unlock the cheat code for heroes and become unstoppable.
Up, down, left, right, A, B, start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Q, W, ER, start. Nice. All right. Well, with all that said, let's head on to the wrap-up. And let me get back to my show notes so I can do that. You can follow the show on Twitter at HotsCast. I am at Rillandoon. Kaylee is at NerdyChar. And Fimless is, of course, at Fimless. Head to the show's homepage at hotscast.com to find links for our Facebook, Google+, YouTube pages, show notes, videos, articles written by ourselves, as well as guest bloggers, and more. You can email the show at hotscast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think, ask questions, even submit your own guest post blogs, wow, I have notes in front of me, I can't even read. Guest blog posts for the blog. That's too many blogs in one. HotsCast is a production of the... Exactly. HotsCast is a production of the Twisted Nether Network, whose main show is the Twisted Nether Blogcast, again the blog word, the World of Warcraft podcast, where you can hear Fimless and Hydra interviewing amazing bloggers, podcasters, and YouTubers that make the WoW community so fantastic. That can be found at twistednether.net.
Unless they don't show up.
We can't unless they don't show up, like what happened last night. Then you can't hear it.
You can't hear them.
You can't hear them if they don't show up.
The guests, not us.
We were there. Geek with the guest, not you, right? With a gaming emphasis show, Heroically Random, aforementioned earlier, with my co-host Nevik, aforementioned earlier, of the Shattered Soulstone podcast. That can be found at heroicallyrandom.com. Watch Kaylee's Twitter feed closely, as she is about this close to launching her new show, epically named Charred Hearts, where she will be the Dr. Drew of Geeks Finding Love by Digital Means, with her co-host at Geek of Random. This Wednesday night will be our gaming streaming night. We already talked about this, so you can head to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/hotscast, or you can find it right here on hotscast.com/watch-live, and join in on the fun. So, participate in the chat room. Like I said, you guys get to call every hero that we play, every skill that I choose. You can find this show, Twisted Nether, Blogcast, Heroically Random, and soon Charred Hearts on iTunes, Stitcher, and any other podcast streaming app you would like to use, including any RSS feeds. Want to help us out? Leave us a review on iTunes, and we'll read your name out on the show. That helps others find the show easier and makes the community grow and become that much better. And speaking of iTunes reviews, even though I said I wasn't going to do this, good night, Trickslayer. I will read out Nevik's fantastic review because he is a great guy, despite how much he, hassles me and gets on my nerves. Community Focused is the name of the review. 5 stars by Nevik James. One thing I appreciate with all the podcasts that I listen to are those that embrace their strengths and accept their weaknesses. HotsCast isn't your one-stop shop for MOBA information and tactics, but that's not what they're trying to provide. Rather, the hosts have embraced the fact there will be a large contingent of players dipping their toes into MOBAs, with Heroes being their gateway into the scene. As such, they've set out to put together a friendly environment for everyone to learn, chat, and have fun. I look forward to being a part of the community since I am definitely new to the scene and making new friends to game with. Having fun is key, and these folks definitely have fun recording, even if they tend to tangent quite a bit. Us?
No,
Tangent?
we
don't
talk about storms.
Tangent.
Nothing. We don't do that.
No.
My
telling me
Diablo.
I can't read, and I butchered the delivery, and whatever.
I almost broke my Diablo.
Nevik, thank you for that. That was
yes,
awesome.
thank you very much. And I'm sorry, I'm just reading it now, even though you left it in February. I don't log into iTunes ever, and Mike was the one who found it and put in the show notes. Yeah,
feels like it.
Yes. No, I promise I will be better at finding iTunes reviews. So, folks, if you leave them, we will find them. We will read them. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out in the chat room. You've been awesome. We've got too many people to name, in fact. Yes, it was months ago. I know. So, yes, thank you to all you people in the chat. You've been awesome. Trickslayer, Catalyst, being our all-star guests in the chat. Thank you, guys. That was awesome having you in there. We appreciate it. And until next time, good night and good gaming.
Good night.
Good night,
Cheers.
guys.